Your core energies today, Scorpio, are get out of your head, perception, breakthrough, and almost there. From what we're looking at up to this point, there is definitely something here that talks about a blockage, talks about an obstacle, but also an obstacle that comes from within you, Scorpio. You might be looking at a situation or thinking about a person and you're seeing it in a distorted way. And usually you're not like that at all. Usually your intuition is really, really good when it comes to figuring out what's really happening in a situation and predicting what could come in. But at the same time, for some reason, we'll look into why. Right now, you are not fully able to really see what's going on over here. And we need to really dig into this to understand instead what you should expect. Now, first of all, get out of your head and focus on the big picture. You might just be too focused on details, too focused on little things when it comes to this. And it's not allowing you to get the overall direction of this. Because once instead you focus on the big picture, you zoom out, you're starting to think that maybe things are going in a different way. You might be thinking here, nothing is happening, not hearing anything, this is a no. And instead you zoom out and you see, oh wow, okay, but I already went from that to this and it's changing already, so I should just be a little bit more patient. Now, victory is right underneath these two cards. So do not think that this is going to be negative, because from what we see, it's actually going to be very positive. Your perception is everything. It's everything. We want to believe that the world is what happens around us, but instead, the world is what our brain perceives given what happens around us. The real world, the one that we feel, that we respond to, is in our brain, it's in our head. And so your perception could really easily take something that it's in a way and transform it in a completely different way. Context is everything. Experience is everything. And it's very important for you to see it that way, okay? And to see yourself that way as well. You are what you think. So are you giving too much energy to negative thoughts or negative expectations? You become that person. You become that outcome yourself. Very important, okay? Now you have a breakthrough coming in with an opportunity. Something comes in and it's going to make you see things in a very different light, finally. And the overall final message right here is you're almost there. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that. You're almost there. You might not feel that way right now, but soon something comes in and be like, hey, okay, now I see it. It's changing. Let me see how this is going to evolve. So Scorpio, these are your core energies. Let's now unpack them and let's see what this is all about. The main energy for the reading today is the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Obviously, we see that something big is gonna happen right here. As you know, the Nine of Cups is that moment of finally this is happening. That wish coming true, something that took so long to get to, or at least it feels like it took forever. And you'll see yourself successful. You'll see yourself in a position where you can finally be positive again. Because now you really have nothing to complain about once this finally comes in. And it's making its way to you. It's definitely making its way to you. You'll see yourself as a winner once again. And you'll be able to envision also what can come next. This feels like a major achievement, but it turns out to be just the beginning of something even bigger. So we'll see what that's about. First of all, underneath, get out of your head, focus on the big picture. Two of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. And this is right away confirming to us that there is more than meets the eyes. Right now, what I see right here is that you're, again, as we were saying, really busy focusing on what this person has said, or what they're posting, or what pictures they're liking, or how long did it take to reply to me. There is something right here that you are giving a lot of your time and focus on, but it's distracting you. It's not helping you, Scorpio. With the Two of Pentacles, you need to prioritize. It's impossible to take risks and have hope, be positive, when all we do is focusing on instead what is going wrong or what can go wrong. Finding reasons to not believe in this, or to just walk away from this. It will give you reasons. I know it makes no sense, because one might think, hey, if that person is not giving me any reason, I'm not going to find it in the first place. Oh, but yes, you are. Perception. Say that, I don't know, this person has taken 4 hours to answer a message, okay? You might be thinking in those 4 hours, see, there was somebody else that ain't interested, blah, blah, blah. And instead, maybe after the 4 hours, this person replies to you like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Scorpio, I fell asleep, I was taking a nap, whatever that is, And even at that point, you might think, is that true? Are they lying? But again, overthinking. It's hard. And trust me, I'm a Scorpio moon, so I'm right with you on this. But we cannot do it that way. We can, obviously, but eventually we'll end up not having what we deserve. And so very important for you to start taking in consideration that this might be the case for you too, okay? Am I doing that? Can I do it better? Yes, absolutely. Perception, Two of Cups, Justice. You're just too afraid to be the one who gives everything to this person, to this situation, and ends up with nothing. And it's not just because you expect something back. Hey, it's normal. No one expects unconditional love where I give you everything, I give you all the love, and in the meantime, you give me nothing, or you give me the opposite. I'll be fine with it. No, that's not fair. You want justice. You want something that is fair to you. But your perception is telling you, I'm doing too much here. I'm giving too much. What is this going to become if it's already starting like this? But again, it's your perception. And it's coming from a place of really caring about this, really wanting this, really seeing this as a turning point in your life, in your existence, in your purpose. This is not just, I wish I could buy me that jacket, and I really want it, and I really want to work for it, but it's never going to come to me. And now it is. No, this is way bigger than that. This is a fundamental change that it's going to impact your routine, your goals, your vision, what you think about every day, what you make yourself vulnerable to. And so it's hard, but it doesn't matter. If it's worth it, you'll try to do the right thing. And obviously later, we'll focus on what's going on the other end, okay? To see, are there certain things that you should be concerned about, work on with this person, or is it completely your perception? So far, it's your perception, Scorpio. But not for long, right? Because we have a breakthrough. We have something that feels like an opportunity to let go of this mindset, of all of this, so that you can finally move forward and feel like you are almost there. Now, Two of Swords and King of Swords, obviously there is communication coming in. With swords, that's all we're looking at. And the King of Swords is somebody or an energy that brings a lot of mental clarity. The truth is revealed right here. Potentially you are saying, hey, what about we work together in order to make it happen in a different way? And I like that. I like what I'm seeing right here, because at times we don't admit something, we don't say something, we don't ask for something because we're afraid that it's going to reveal too much of how we feel, right? So we don't want to be vulnerable, but at the same time, we don't like certain things in the situation or what the other person is doing. And maybe we expect them to figure out on their own, because we do not want to get to a place where like, hey, could you please do me this favor and can we do it this other way? But again, something's got to give. If something is 100% perfect from the beginning and requires no communication, no adjustments, then maybe you're watching a Disney movie. Or even then, they have issues too. So don't be afraid to talk about this, okay? Whether this communication is starting from you or from the other person, we see that it's going to lead to a beautiful transformation and opportunity. So don't be afraid of this. You are going to talk about how somebody sometimes feels in and out of this, and you want more confirmations and validations. Don't be that person who instead thinks or says to the other person, no, I'm fine. Yeah, you don't need to reply to my messages. I don't need that. Or, yeah, we can walk around and you can just look at other people as well. I'm fine. I'm cool. Look at me. I'm so cool. But then deep down, you're like, oh, damn, no, I hate this. Don't be that person, Scorpio. Don't be that person, because otherwise you'll get to a place where you do not have this and you will have nobody to blame but yourself. And I did not turn on the light. I'm sorry about that. So clearly your main message today is, Scorpio, speak up. Speak up and talk about what it is that it's important to you. Don't be afraid that you're going to make yourself too vulnerable or whatever reason you can think about right now. If you are with somebody who wants you make your requests and show how you really feel, they walk away, then Scorpio, it's best to lose them right now than later. It's best to see that right now so that you don't get even more involved and invested in this. What are you really afraid of? There is nothing to be afraid of right here, honestly, because if you're afraid to lose somebody who's so important to you, but then this somebody is not willing to meet you halfway, then they're not that important. They're not that great as you think they are. Perception, okay? And at the same time, this might be instead somebody who says, oh my God, Scorpio, I'm so sorry. Let me fix that with you. Let me do that differently with you, okay? Let's work on this together. And we'll look into it now that we're looking into their energy. But your main message today is speak up. You have nothing to lose. Now, let's get to part 2 of the reading, where we're going to take a look at what's going on the other side. Let's see if there is anything there that you don't know about or you should know about. And also we're going to look at the evolution of the situation in the future, together with what you don't see coming and messages from your future self. Okay, Scorpio? Now, if you want to watch part 2 of the reading, you can find the link down below in the description box. And also, if you need a personal reading with me, don't forget that every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I select people who have watched part 2 of the video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. You can find more details in the description below for you. Now, stay tuned for the upcoming preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to part 2 of the reading, Scorpio. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events. 4 of Wands, an immediate celebration. And I love this because it just feels like you are going to speak up. The two of you are going to talk And then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, that was it? That was the issue, that fear, that mountain. I thought it was a mountain, but it's just a little rock on the street. That was it. So obviously, this is showing the potential, okay? It's showing that if you do things right and you speak from a place of love and compassion, even if you feel a little hurt right here, it's gonna lead to this. Now, this is in the immediate future. I want to see how it's gonna evolve. I want to see on the other person's side what's going on there. But right here we see celebration. You feel harmony. You feel like, oh, we are on the same page. Oh, that feels good. Oh my God, thank God. And it's gonna release. It's gonna let you release a burden that was really impacting you in ways that you were not expecting, right? You're thinking, oh my God, this person is so important to me, and what the hell? I was not expecting that at all. All of a sudden, this might be somebody who you haven't known for a long time, for some of you, okay? But they quickly evolve to be one of the main wishes in your life. And no, it's scary. So it's easy to see why you are feeling all of this. Okay? So don't blame yourself. That's not what I meant to do myself in the first place. It's normal. But once you know it, once you admit it, you can work on it and move on from it. And move on you will. Now, let's look into the other person's energy. Let's see if there's anything there that, yeah, you should know about. Or maybe just a confirmation of everything we said up to this point. Oh my God, Scorpio. Come on. All right, there is something here you should know. There is definitely something here that it's important to know. But come on. This is absolutely amazing. The first thing that we